just want you to look at this. And is it the document that you submitted to this honorable house? So we're taking it that all what you have submitted, that we're not going to, nobody, none of your people will deny the fact that you submitted this document at the end of the day. So we should take it as your document that was submitted to this honorable house. Okay.
The way the questions came, I didn't have the opportunity to thank this committee and to also thank our petitioners. Um, Funding for us before the last 3 years has been done majorly, and I'm sure that's why we have some petitioners here. We do what we call off-plan sales. Off-plan sales is we have a site. Yeah, yeah.
So basically, you're saying that you fund the project through the payments from the off-takers.
Before the last 3 years, yes.
Okay, before the last year, because this
Yes.
this investigation covers that period as well.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh. So,
In the last 3 years, in the last 3 years, we fund our project through bank loans and also through Wakala.
okay, through bank loans, right?
Yes, and Wakala.
Okay. Um, Duly stamped and acknowledged application for the loan. Evidence.
Are you conversant with the guidelines for housing development in FCT? Very well, good. Is there any provision that authorizes you to go ahead and sell off plan? That gives you that mandate? Because I think part of the prerequisite is that you are meant to show financial capability that you can undertake the project. That's part of what they use in the screening of developers. So for you to tell me you're selling off plan, is it in the guidelines or did you have any express approval from the minister guaranteeing you to do that?
Fortunately, look at more documents to see if we have that under our position. However, let me say that the primary reason why we started with off-plan sales was primarily to bring the cost of construction or the cost of the properties down, because we were careful not to borrow money at 15, 20, over 20% borrowing costs to construct these these houses.
So,
But
MD,
like I said,
that consideration. But for an institution like ours that thrives on making, defending, amending, or repealing laws, we're talking about what the statutes require. And that is what my colleague was asking you about. And that is, and the buck stops with you to be able to conform with the provisions of the guidelines. So you have already said you would look for. So, Chairman, I believe even Baines and Hammers does not have all the required documentation that were requested for. So, and I would want you to indicate which of your personnel here will receive another letter from the committee to just ensure that you have details of everything you're required to provide, and you'll be giving a time frame. And I believe that since you should already have had these documents, Friday should be enough time for you to provide them to the committee. So the chairman would graciously let you know what time you'll be required to appear.
I'll hear from the petitioners, then I'll come back to you. Petitioner.
I was about talking to our petitioners, but let me set it on record that of all that we have done, anywhere I am, anywhere you find anybody that is not happy with Brains and Hammers, will tell you life calm. And that's because Life Calm City has a history. In 2016-2017, we entered into an understanding with the federal government under the Office of the Head of Service to start the pilot scheme of what they then called FISH. And before then, Brains Hammers is known for premium houses. I'm sure that's what endeared us to a lot of people, including my brother, that I'm going to apologize to. Federal government wanted us to do affordable housing. And we said it's possible to do affordable housing. But you have to intervene. And we had to understanding that federal government was going to build roads, provide electricity and water, and the internal major roads. We said,
You said you are supposed to, and other people will still come. So you cannot take our time to be extending, so. No, is there any, no, is there any other developer here? Sorry. No, there's no other developer. So, complaint against who? What? They did not come. So we will issue a warrant, a summons to them.
Chairman, my very distinguished colleague, after exhausting all the issues in front of us, I hereby move that this meeting be adjourned till Tuesday next week. I so move.
With thy grace to do only those things that will promote the peace, unity, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. Amen.
Document that was asked, we were made to understand that we need to make an application for it at the Office of Development Control. That's because what we submitted there was a building approval from AMAC, and I was made to submit, to make the application for it, which we are waiting for. I thought that by now we should have gotten it, but it hasn't come. So we're trying to see how fast we can get it.
So when do you hope to get that?
I'm hoping before the end of this week that we should be able to get it.
Okay. So since we don't have those documents, we also cannot take it. Do we have petitioners here for Oakley? Okay. I'll let my colleague.
Okay, thank you, Oakcliff. By the leave of the chairman, we'll probably give you another date so you can collate, because those documents are important for us to look at in engaging with you. But I remember there was an issue you had with a petitioner, one person. So you need to update the committee on the status of resolution of that.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we have reached an agreement to settle, and we hope to do so with him before the end of the month. That's what we have agreed upon ourselves, as gentlemanly as possible.
So what agreement? My colleague is asking, what is the agreement you have with him?
Well, he said he wants his money back, and he required that we pay an additional interest on the money, which he mentioned to be 40%. Excuse me, which amounted to 1,400,000. And we said, okay, even though we wanted to negotiate with him, but he gave his reasons why he wanted it so. So I said, all right, there's no problem. We'll work hard to meet up.
So that agreement documented?
Once we do, we had we just had a discussion. So the agreement to that effect will be done, and I will submit to the Secretariat adequately, sir.
As far as this committee is concerned, Mr. Chairman, they don't have agreement yet. They don't. If you have a copy of a signed and executed agreement, we know that yes, we have one.
Okay, so Chair, I would advise that the Secretariat follow up with the petitioner to confirm what they have said, and then update the committee on the settlement of that claim. I so submit, Madam Chair.
Okay. So we would, what you do, the secretary to get back to you on it. And when next you're appearing, you should come with the petitioner so that we are sure that the issues, or whatsoever issues you have with the petitioner, has been resolved. You may take your leave.
Tuesday, ma'am. Okay, we'll get back.
No, we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
We submitted our complaint to the registry as instructed and directed.
Okay, like I said to the first gentleman there, just drop your number with the secretariat, and beside it, write brains and hammers, and then we'll communicate to you in due course. He said he's under the weather, but he will definitely appear. Any other person? Okay. Somebody should move for adjournment. Darlington.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman and their colleagues. My name is Darlington. I speak Fiselongo North, Fiselongo South Federal Constituency. I'm from Abia State and a member of this committee. Chairman, having exhausted all we have.
I shall move. So second on me.